I'm joined by a very special guest, Dr. Alex Karp, CEO and co-founder of Palantir. Alex, thanks for joining us.
Very happy to be here.
All right, so as Sarah mentioned, beautiful background here. We're at AIP Con. This is where your customers, they come and they talk about working with your software, AIP. That's going to include BP, a new customer, also AT&T, a longtime customer, talking for the first time. So a big day and also a big month. You're joining the S&P. Your company, previously kind of mysterious, private for about 17 years. Now you're going to be in the S&P. You're going to be added to millions of 401ks. How does that feel for you as a founder? What does that mean for the company?
Well, yeah, it's been a long ride. I've been at this together with other Palantirians for almost 20 years. And, you know, we believed that we could build a company that would make America and its allies stronger, better, more intelligent, more agile, wealthier. And we took a lot of positions that looked outside the norm. Some people said batshit crazy, like America is good, the West is good, we should fight for meritocracy. We can make industry in America dominant, not apologize for being the best and greatest country in the world, our allies around the world. Actually, the most radical thing we ever did was build software that actually was fully aligned with our customers, with our partners, whether they be military or commercial. The way you were told to build a software company was stay away from government at all costs, because that might help somebody. Build software that makes customers feel like they're being pleasured while they're being screwed. We never did that, and we stood by our values, and I'm really proud of Palantirians and our supporters, and it's an incredible ride.
Breaking news from the stock market. Palantir Technologies is creating quite the buzz. On Monday, it's set to join the elite S&P 500 index, marking a significant milestone for the company. This milestone is just the tip of the iceberg. The stock has experienced a meteoric rise of over 100% this year, even as other tech stocks have shown signs of faltering. And there's more. Bank of America has just added Palantir to its list of top investments, forecasting an impressive 35% rise from its current levels. With so many factors aligning for Palantir, it's time to dig deeper into why this company is catching everyone's attention. Let's explore. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Investocracy.
Let's dig into the software. So we're here at AIP Con for your software, AIP. You've been on the record that right now only two things matter, chips and ontology. All right, so you don't make chips. What's ontology? You've been out talking about ontology, kind of preaching about it. How does it relate to enterprise customers and the use of AI?
So AI is a mysterious revolution. People basically have it wrong. They think all the values in the large language models. Large language models are like hydrocarbons in the ground. They need to be processed. If you're going to do something beyond chat, something that is crucial for the business, like bringing hydrocarbons out of the ground, or actually in the government context, monitoring troops, figuring out how to kill your adversary while staying alive, that raw knowledge has to be processed and put into your system, in the logic of your system, and in the security model of your system at the cost your system wants to pay for a particular kind of model. So long story short, that hydrocarbon-like LLM is essentially worthless to your business without the processing capabilities, right, both in the ontology and in Foundry. And we believed this 5 years ago. We figured this out, by the way, by doing work for the U.S. government. Some of that work is going to be presented today. Right. So if you want to really kill your adversary on the battlefield or change the economics of your business, you need a way of processing the raw resources.
In the world of stock market investments, few stories are as captivating as Palantir Technologies. Founded in 2003, Palantir initially made its name by clinching lucrative government contracts. These contracts were its mainstay and propelled the company into the public eye. But evolution is key in business, and Palantir is not one to rest on its laurels. Over the last few years, the company has made a seismic shift toward commercial business, skyrocketing its growth potential. Just 4 years ago, Palantir had a modest roster of 14 U.S. commercial customers. Today, that number has ballooned to nearly 300, spanning a diverse range of industries. From energy giant BP to fast food heavyweight Wendy's, Palantir's reach is expanding by leaps and bounds. Recently, the company extended its agreement with BP to improve and accelerate human decision-making and inked a new deal with Wendy's. With such varied and prominent clients, Palantir is leaving an indelible mark on the commercial sector. Data-driven insights show just how impactful these shifts have been. In the most recent quarter alone, U.S. commercial revenue soared by an eye-popping 55%, while the commercial customer count surged 83%. Oh, and did we mention the record-breaking $134 million in net income for the quarter? That's Palantir's highest quarterly profit to date, a testament to its incredible momentum. The meteoric rise in commercial revenue not only stabilizes Palantir's portfolio, but also serves as a powerful engine for sustained growth. With the commercial sector bursting with opportunities, Palantir's forward trajectory appears robust and encouraging. But what's really fueling this growth engine? Enter the artificial intelligence platform, AIP, launched last year and already proving to be a game changer. Artificial intelligence is the name of the game right now, with companies scrambling to harness its power for greater efficiency and profitability. Palantir's AIP is stepping in to show them how it's done. Through company-hosted boot camps, potential customers get a hands-on experience with the platform. And guess what? They like what they see. CEO Alex Karp has stated that demand for AIP is relentless, calling the platform transformative for the business. Moreover, these boot camps have catalyzed several multi-million-dollar deals, underscoring the immediate ROI companies see from integrating AIP into their operations. But before we go any further, if you want to keep up with Palantir's latest updates and keep up with the stock market's latest news, you can follow our Twitter account. We post multiple times daily about the biggest changes and catalysts in the market, so click the follow button if you don't want to miss the newest market updates. Now, back to the video.
Just firstly, in terms of Palantir, so we've had 3 straight quarters now where they've posted profits. So we're looking pretty good in that respect. But in terms of getting the market to believe in the Palantir story, we've seen obviously a run-up of late, but to really believe in the story, what's it going to take?
I think this is an inflection point call. I mean, if you look, this is the Messi of AI, in my opinion. And what you're seeing with AIP and their AI platform, I think it's a tidal wave of demand that they're starting to see around the corner. And that's really our call here, that it's probably the best pure play AI name in terms of them monetizing, not just on the government side, but on the enterprise side when it comes to AI. And I think we saw this. It's an inflection point quarter where this remains, in our opinion, one of the core AI names over the coming years.
I'm not sure what Will's talking about when he's talking about get the investors to believe the story. The investors have bought into the hype already. I mean, with these kind of valuations, Palantir needs 30% growth rates to justify what we're talking about here. It's forecast 12%. This thing isn't ready for prime time.
Yeah, but to Will's point, I can say maybe on the retail side, they've been ahead in terms of understanding this story. But in terms of institutional, I think it's very, very skeptical. So I do think they have a lot to prove. But in my opinion, this is going to be an accelerating growth story as we go into the coming years. Because what I see on AI, this is just, we're not even, if we're thinking about a 9-inning game, we're not even in the dugout. And there's a pure play, as a platform play in terms of what Karp and the team have built, I think it's the best one out there. And I think we see across the board just starting to play out right now. And that's why I believe the best is yet to come. I think it's a get out the popcorn moment in terms of where I see the Palantir story going over the coming years. $25 our base case.
Let's weave in some numbers to bolster this point. The global AI market is projected to soar from $200 billion today to a tantalizing $1 trillion within this decade. With Palantir's AIP playing a pivotal role in helping customers meet their AI objectives, the company is perfectly positioned to ride this wave of growth. The synergy of AIP and the broader AI market trends promises a fertile ground for Palantir's sustained expansion, making it a formidable player in the tech industry. And while the commercial business is booming, Palantir hasn't forgotten its roots. The government sector continues to perform exceptionally well. For the first time ever, trailing 12-month revenue from the U.S. government business surpassed the $1 billion mark. It's clear that Palantir's dual focus on commercial and government sectors is yielding substantial dividends. Palantir's unique ability to integrate both commercial and governmental data needs sets it apart, providing unparalleled solutions that cater to an expansive client base. So, is it time to heed Bank of America's advice and invest in Palantir? Well, not everyone is on the same page. There's a divide among analysts, some even predicting a 27% drop for Palantir's shares in the coming year. Furthermore, the stock is pricey, trading at more than 100 times forward earnings estimates. If bargain hunting is your investment style, Palantir might not be your cup of tea. However, let's not forget that growth companies often command steep valuations. Patience is a virtue in investing, especially when dealing with high-quality, growth-driven stocks. Palantir's robust trajectory in AI, its expanding commercial foothold, and enduring government contracts suggest that it has everything needed to keep earnings soaring. For growth investors willing to play the long game, Palantir presents an enticing opportunity. In the world of fast-evolving tech stocks, sometimes it's about anticipating the long-term potential and being ready to invest early in a visionary company. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
Dan, the messy of AI. I mean, that's a tall order right there.
I think that's really what Karp's built. And in my opinion, it's still undiscovered as just a broader AI play, which is why I believe they're the messy of AI. I think there's a golden path right now for them to monetize what we view as potentially $1 trillion market opportunity. And I think investors still have not recognized what this golden goose could be.
Yeah, I mean, as we just mentioned, the stocks moved pretty ferociously here in the last couple of months and since the start of the year. When you think about some of these newer AI applications in real time, they're already being applied on the battlefield. Case in point, Ukraine. Palantir is a key example of that. Do you think this is a situation where investors don't fully understand what this company does because so much of it is defense tech? And yes, I realize it's expanding out to the commercial side too, but there's a lot that they can't talk about, for example.
Well, I think that's the biggest misperception. I can tell you, we're talking to many in the 202 area code. The reputation of Palantir speaks for itself in terms of, any sort of operations, three-letter agencies. Now, if you're an enterprise CIO, and this is the conversations I've had, you're looking toward AI platform approach, Palantir is potentially the first call. And that's why I think in this AI gold rush, what I view as the fourth industrial revolution, of course it's Nvidia, Microsoft top of the mountain with Nadella. You look at second, third, fourth derivatives, right now Palantir front and center. And that's why I think this is a stock. You look at our bull case model, I think this is ultimately $25. And I think as they execute, more investors start to look at it.
To wrap up, Palantir Technologies stands at a fascinating crossroads, ready to join the prestigious S&P 500 while being lauded by financial giants like Bank of America. The stock has already seen a dramatic rise this year and shows no signs of losing momentum. Considering its pioneering strides in artificial intelligence, remarkable growth in the commercial sector, and continued strength in government contracts, Palantir makes a compelling investment case. While it may not be the cheapest stock around, the potential for long-term gains is substantial. Current stock analysis shows that Palantir is in a strong position, and forecasts predict continued growth driven by its innovative AIP. So, what do you think? Are you ready to ride the wave with Palantir, or do you have reservations about its high valuation? Share your thoughts, and let's keep this exciting conversation going. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like Palantir have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there!